everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. So I took a small break this weekend for uploads. I wanted to take a small break, but yeah, this week I'm gonna be posting more videos, and I actually just got done doing the whole map for races for a future video this week. But in today's video, we are going to continue my How to YouTube series, where I show you guys how I do YouTube, how I set it up, what I use, and yeah, basically all the jazzy stuff that comes with YouTube. And now in this part, I'm going to be showing you how I create my thumbnails. I did make a video a while ago on how I made my thumbnails, but that method has since changed. So I privated that video, and now I'm going to show you the updated way on how I make my thumbnails. First off, we need a horse, and I'll be using Ginger since I was just training her. And we need an outfit. So I have this yellow and blue outfit that I put together yesterday. And now step 3, we need a wonderful place to take our photo. Now I would do Steve's, but I've been doing Steve's for the past few days, so let's go somewhere more unique. See, this is where I can't choose. Okay, let's go to Southhoof. No, let's go to Jorvik Stables because it's pretty darn pretty over there. Get it? Pretty darn pretty. I know, I'm a genius. I would do over here, but the horses get in the way. Actually, you know what? They don't. I think we can do right here. This is a very pretty spot. We can do right here. Okay, so sometimes I like to run in my photos, other times I like to not run. And I think in this one we're just going to stand. So let's wait for the perfect moment for our horse to be in the most beautiful position. There we go. This is a nice photo. So with photo mode, I don't do any filters. I don't mess with the brightness, contrast, or saturation because I normally do that in my photo editor. So instead, I just make sure that the field of view is all the way zoomed in because I don't want to be out here. And we want it to look very nice and proportionate. So it would be better if we're right here. Another thing that we want is we don't want to be too zoomed in so that it's just the horse's head unless you're doing a headshot for your thumbnail. I normally try to get my full body in the photo and then my horse's half and not her hooves. So out here would be too much. Right here would be a little bit too little, but right here would be absolutely perfect. And we want to have our horse not sideways or completely vertical. We want it at a nice angle. So this is perfect. And no filters. Sometimes I change the time of day, but it would be best to have it day. And then, bam, you take the photo and then you're pretty much done with the in-game part. So next we can log off. Now I'm on my desktop. Here's my wonderful desktop. Now I have to open up my photo editor. I use Photoscape. I've been using Photoscape for over a year and I really like it. So this is normally what I just use Photoscape. So let me grab the photo. Normally it's in my Star Stable screenshots. And here it is. So bam, now we have the thing. There is a pro version of Photoscape, but I don't use it just because I don't really I don't really need to. I have everything that I need, but yeah. So the first thing that I do is I actually edit the photo itself to like heighten it a little bit. So that's where I use sharpen, blur, and bloom. So first I use bloom and I kind of just like heighten anything that's white or I want to be heightened. Normally I heighten the sky, but that's only if like the sky is being used. So we can also highlight some of this wood. And then I make sure I highlight half of the horse's body. So normally it's the head and the back side. That looks really good. Let me just like subtract it a little bit from like the mane. There we go. That looks perfect. So then we apply that. And then with sharpen, basically all I ever use sharpen for is to make sure that my horse's like face markings is like super like bright and out there. Now blur is probably the best part because all I literally do is just blur anything in the background that we don't need to like be there. So normally I blur whatever is behind the horse. That's all of the blurriness. And then we can apply that. Now, sometimes I don't do it in all of my thumbnails. I do it in some of my thumbnails. I do a lens flare. And this is only if like I think that it would look really nice with a lens flare. So normally I check to make sure like if it'll look nice with one or not. And this actually looks really pretty. So compared to the bottom, like without the lens flare and then with the lens flare, I think it looks a little better. So we're gonna do it with the lens flare. So to get those bars, I just put a rectangle in and I normally color pick it. So I don't know if we want to do yellow or blue. I think we can do yellow just because that looks very pretty. Okay, I think we're gonna do how I thumbnail in quotations because that just looks cute. So we're done with that. And then if anyone's wondering what text I use the script MT bold and I make sure it has drop down shadows. And then I actually want to darken the yellow a little bit because I think it's too bright. And then for my thumbnail like items, like if I want a text bubble or anything like that, I kind of just download it and then I have it in my thumbnail items file. So for the logo, I downloaded this logo off of Google and then I also fill it and drop a shadow, and then I use the gradient tool. And this is where I pick like two colors that like kind of take up that. So, and I actually want to stick this over here behind my character's head. And to put this off, I don't think I have a photo of the Photoscape logo. So to do that, I'm just gonna go off of Firefox and grab a logo. Okay, so I downloaded it, but obviously it's not clear. So I can show you guys how I make them clear. Honestly, I just go to cutout, open the photo that I need to cut out, and then click on that. And then sometimes the tolerance is too high, so I make it less high. There we go. Okay, now the tolerance isn't that high. So then you save it as a cutout, and then I go back into the original editor, open the cutout, and it's a little pixelated, but that won't be noticeable in the thumbnail. So you can just do that, and then bam, you're pretty much done. That's basically it. And then make sure you save your photo. I have accidentally not saved it so many times, so like just make sure you save it, please. And yeah, that is basically it. That is how I do my thumbnails. You can do them however you want. There is no like strict way to do a thumbnail. Do it however you want. This is just how I do it. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!